All right, welcome to my 6th tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be creating an app for 1.1.3, Count Me In, and we're going to modify this app to be 1.1.3 TribeTicket apps. In this app, we want to create an app that counts tribe tickets. So here we go. So we're going to start this app by creating layouts. We want we want 3 horizontal arrangements to hold our shelving systems. Okay, and that's according to our engineering design. So I'm going to go my favorite fill parent on all 3 of these arrangements. And there we go. Now we're set. And I'm probably going to go ahead and just make these background images none. Get rid of that ugly gray screen. And we can get ready to put in some really cool logos that we just downloaded from the internet. Inside of our first button up top, we want our first layout should have a nice large Indian head button. So we're going to call this, according to our engineering design, we call this BTN counter. That button is going to count for us. We're going to make this button width fill parent and height fill parent. Nice large button. And right now we're not going to have any text in it. And we want to go ahead and upload an image of our Indian head. So I'm going to go to upload, choose a file. I'm going to navigate back to my documents. And this is 1.1.3 tribe tickets. You can see I just uploaded these. So I'm going to upload the nice little Indian head into there. And we got a very nice looking button. It's really big right now. And hopefully that will reduce as we put more things into our app. Everybody good on that? Okay, let's work our way down to horizontal arrangement 2. Might go ahead and change this height to be automatic right now. That didn't help either. Let me make it 100 pixels right now just for time being so we can get it to shrink a little bit. Okay, so you guys can see what I'm doing, okay? I can go back later and make that fill parent, make it fill in. Right now I'm just going to make it 100 pixels, okay? All right, so in the next box, in the next horizontal arrangement, we have a static and a dynamic variable, a dynamic label. So we're going to go label 1, and next to it is label 2. Okay, I can center these labels by clicking on the horizontal arrangement that they lie in and go ahead and hit center, and now those labels are centered. So I'm going to go here and rename the first one. I'm going to call it LBL count. I'm going to change its text to say count, C-O-U-N-T, and I'm going to put a space in there so that it can count for me. I'm going to enlarge it, probably about 32 font. And you have a nice counter in there. Let's go ahead and work on the next label then, label 2. We'll rename label 2 LBL show count. And you can probably imagine that this counter will display or show the count. We're going to say this starts at 0, and this also should be 32 font. Keep it congruent, and we're ready to go. Okay, everybody good on that one? All right, inside of the next horizontal layout down at the bottom, we want to put in 4 buttons. Button 1, button 2, button 3, and you can see how I just drag them into that box, and button 4. Okay. I can go to my horizontal arrangement and I can make sure that they're centered. And right now what we could do is we can go to rename the buttons. Okay. Cancel that. Click on button 1. I'm going to rename this button as in BTN Reset. And this will be our reset button. And right now, what I could do is I could just give this with a percentage. So if I have 4 buttons in there and you wanted to take up, you got to think about 100% being all the way across. So if I would divide these by 100% by 4 buttons, you're going to get 25%. Does that make sense? So here on my width, instead of being automatic, I can make this 25%. Okay. And now it's at a percentage. Okay, let's go to our next button. And this button is going to be called BTN Voice. So I'm going to rename it. This is going to be our speech recognition button. And then over here, and its width is going to be 25% also. And then let's go to the next button. The next button is going to be called BTN Barcode. 5 minutes left. BTN Barcode, that's going to be our barcode reader. And we'll see how much we can finish up here in 5 minutes for this first tutorial. And here we go. The next one is going to be called BTN Buy. We're going to allow students to buy tickets. Okay. And once again here we can go with 25%. And barcode reader we can go with 25%. And there you have it. And now you're going to see here, do we want to use 25% on this? The answer to that is no. Okay, even though you have 4 buttons, and if you divide 25% or you divide 100 by 4, you get 25. But you need leeway in there for gaps in between the buttons. So let's go back and let's go to BTN Reset and let's go to 20%. Give it a little leeway there. Okay, so voice, let's give it 20%. You're going to go to 20%. Okay, and that way you have some gaps. And once again, you can do a usability study on this and figure this stuff out. Just look at your app and see, hey, 25% pushing that one off the page. Okay, well then we need to go back and give them some gaps in between there. Okay, and that's basically our GUI right now. And I'm going to go ahead and run another video on how to make custom buttons. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.